Good evening, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, young people. It's quite, I'm very nervous today because it's a very, very important occasion for me, and I'm sure for everyone else in the panel and for those who are there getting ready to present their ideas. Because today is sort of a celebration for the United Nations. That's the biggest global body that operates in almost 193 countries today. And this week, the United Nations is celebrating the UN Week, where we are celebrating the ideas, the potential, the creativity to change the world. And we're looking at 2030. And today, one of the hottest things on the headlines, global headlines, is you understand that innovation, that's innovation. And by innovation, we mean the power of young people to make use of the available technologies to change the world we're living today, and also to come up with solutions to the challenges that our world faces. And today, our Social Good Summit, that's being held for the second time in Uzbekistan, is part of the global network of United Nations campaign, together with Mashable, United Nations Foundation, and a few other partners, global partners, that are joining together to bring young people together all over the world to talk about their ideas to change the world. From now on, I'll be joined by my colleagues who will share our corporate vision, our family vision, and the vision that they have developed together with the youth that they have been working with. And please join me in welcoming my colleague and our dear friend, Bahadur Ayupov, for sharing his ideas and his vision on innovation in social good UNDP experience. We hope you enjoy the talk.
I truly am really inspired and really honored to be here, able to talk about a love of mine, innovation. Innovation gives us efficiency. Innovation gives us effectiveness. And we are really worried about innovation because this is a power that is not harnessed in our society. It holds so many opportunities that we are not making use of.
And one of the platforms that UN uses to help people make differences in their communities, in their lives, is through volunteering. And if you look back at 10, 15 years from now, volunteering was only possible within the confines of how far you could reach. You could be in a mahalla, in a community, in a high school, or at your university, and a person next to you, or the place where you can walk to, could be the farthest you can get, and do something to help people, communities, friends, family, and relatives. But with the help of information communication technologies and digital media, social media, volunteering has transformed itself into something that you can use sitting opposite your computer in your home somewhere in the mountains, as long as you're connected to the internet. You can be someone who's changing the lives of people thousands and millions of miles away from you. And more on that, we'll hear from my colleague, Wojtek Ledyk, who's here today to share his inspiring story of how far he has come sharing the vision for the future of volunteering. Welcome.
So onlinevolunteering.com is a website. It's a service that is run by UN volunteers. This is how it looks when you go to it. And let me show you even the next one, so not to talk much. This is how the roster looks. You can read yourselves the other ones. Also, the second one is very interesting. There was a humanitarian crisis in Africa, in one country, and it was very hard for the relief organizations like UN specialized agencies to be present there because it was very tense. Yeah, so nobody had any idea where the situation is good, where it's bad, where the help is needed, actually. So there is a global response team from really everywhere taking shifts. So, you are 24/7 operational. So the time zones are helping for that. And they were monitoring social networks and tweets and statuses on Facebook and all these other new networks. And they were creating a map of the whole country just getting these news for people, you know, somebody is walking on the street and he's, hey, there is fighting here, or here there are people need shelter, there's a lot of refugees here, and they uploaded and they tweeted, and these guys, this team was monitoring all these, and they actually created an interactive map of the country which helped the UN agencies and other relief organizations to direct the help where it was needed. So this is absolutely fantastic.
You have been listening to and watching the presentations by our experts so far and some of our partners, people we collaborate with. But one of the key players in the work of United Nations, and particularly in the work of United Nations volunteers, is youth. And starting from the first year of Social Good Summit from last year, we have some people who have who attended the Social Good Summit and shared the joy with us and found some inspiration for themselves. And one of them is here today. Please welcome a very big shopaholic, perhaps, in the country, Sherzad Abduhakimov, to talk about engaging audiences, young business startups. And we look forward to hearing more about his vision for why he has become a shopaholic that he is.
We had a Social Good Summit last year, 24th September. So we thought of making a project, Shopaholic. I'm sure, who is Shopaholic here? I think everybody loves shopping now. Great. So it was 3rd of October, but it took almost a year to create this project, and we successfully started on August. Yeah, it's been like almost a month that we are working. Thank you.
We're coming closer to a very big part of our Social Good Summit. That's an interactive component of the summit where you will stop sitting down like you are, start speaking. And to kick off this component of our Social Good Summit, I would like to invite now my dear colleague Andres Carpati here to share some of his vision on how to develop innovative project ideas and how creating them, how making them work, and how putting them into practice makes a difference in people's lives. Andres, over to you, and good luck with that. Thank you.
How can we make applications that are actually about social good rather than just about making money? And here I'm sticking to the definition of social innovation. Social innovation, it has 3 basic definitions. The first of them, that it is about human needs. You always start with the thing that people need. You try to find out what it is that could make their life better. And you keep on going back to them. After you have the initial idea, you do something and you ask them again, do you think it's helping you, it's not helping you? Then second, social innovations, they should be social both in their ends and their needs. And the third one is that you should basically make an impact. That's what social good is about, improving people's lives, right? So what we would like to do is for about 20 minutes, you can stay maybe in the groups you are. So those of you who sit around the table, you will be a group. Those of you who are sitting on one couch, you will be a group. And take 20 minutes and just try to come up with a simple idea for an application that somehow you think could contribute to the social good. And prepare a very short presentation, just 1 minute, 60 seconds only for the presentation.
Есть разные коды по программированию и есть разные телефоны. Есть смартфоны, а есть обычные. Я узнал, что больше всех моделей подходит программа Java. Но Java есть разные размеры экранов. Можно сделать это так, чтобы он автоматически определял размер. Так, что же в нем будет? Для кого и кто будет смотреть? Конечно же, дети, взрослые, пенсионеры, неопытные, простые люди. Чего же их больше всего жизни волнует? Кстати, я занимаюсь волонтером, и у нас цель развития тысячелетия Узбекистана, о болезни, о других жизненных проблем. Все это поместить на одно мобильное приложение. Представь, что маленький справочник у тебя как в кармане. Также есть загрузка через интернет, примерно обновление версии загрузки. И это все.
Hi everyone. Our application is directed to this social life. So it will consist, first of all, when you are going to register there, you will reply to up to 10 questions, like your age, your gender, your sphere of interest, like the place you're studying at, and things like this. So the app will know approximately the main information about you. And then later on, when you want to entertain, for example, at some night, and you just write feeling excited, and the application, knowing your interest, give you the approximate places where you can go, like cinemas, theater, or gym, or just hang out in some cafes, for example. Or if I'm writing feeling sad, it may offer me to go to Rock Festival or somewhere else. So this kind of application, it's not just about entertainment, but about the personal development. If you're a sportsman or athlete, you just say that feeling pumped, and it will just direct you to the fitness centers around your house or something like this. So it's quite simple to use. It may be synchronized with your Facebook, because when you synchronize it with your Facebook, you get even more information about it. The app will get just a lot of information about you for free. So the idea is to create kind of really light, social, directed to entertainment application, which will provide you with the fun time and the really useful time spending based on the questions and answers and some information about you, I guess. Yeah.
Personal fun assistant.
Not just fun assistant, probably life assistant, something more than fun, because sometimes you want to have fun, sometimes you just want to go and sit in the library or read some book.
Thank you, Andreas, very much. Thank you, Lena, for this meaningful contribution.